warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, all of you. Acha, some more people came through. That's good. Acha ji, so we started our lecture yesterday about haram relationships in Islam. Acha ji, this is where we're going to start. Reasons why do youngsters engage in haram relationships? There are a few reasons. Now, first reason, lack of knowledge. Most young Muslims today are not informed about the importance of staying away from the opposite sex. They have not been informed. Where the information come from? But what I'm talking about is knowledge. Knowledge is coming from the knowledgeable person. You know, if I want my son to learn math, I'm going to take my son to some person. What am I going to do? मैं 10 बंदे को पता कराऊंगा, is he good mathematician or something or whatever, science or Urdu he wants to learn or English he wants to learn first, or any school he wants to go to. I'm going to go after report. I'm going to check everything. You want to go to any private hospital to do private ilaj charge karna hai apna. You're going to check everything because you're going to spend money. You will check everything where my son is going. So we check everything before we do everything. But when it comes to Islam, we just put our sons, our children anywhere, wherever masjid is. As long as Imam Sahab, he knows 6 kalme. I never get it where 6 kalme have come from. Yeah, there are bits and bobs are in different hadiths. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. First and second kalma is there. Third kalma is there because zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fourth, fifth, sixth kalma, I don't know those kalmes. Kids, they come to me, they say, Imam Sahab, we memorize kalme. I say, bring your book because I don't even know myself. Why? Why do I need to know kalme? I don't 10 years Darsan Nizami, our teacher never taught us 6 kalma. So, parents needs to change their mentality. Parents, when they come here, Imam Sahib, as long as he knows last 10 surahs and he knows 6 kalmes, we are happy. I said, what about the knowledge? When he's going to go to GCSE? When he's going to go to college? You guys don't know what question I get from Muslims. So, it is parents' responsibility. Your children are not my responsibility. My responsibility, your children are at that time when you give your children to me. So if you are leaving your children in that masjid where there is no imam to teach them these things, that they are only talking about tajweed, which is really important. I'm not saying we teach tajweed here as well. This is so important. This is more important. Reading Quran is not farz. Let me tell you first. Reading Quran is not farz, it's not wajib. Yeah, it is farz just to that point so you can read namaz. So one Alhamdulillah and one surah. That is farz upon you. You have to memorize. Why? Because you have to read namaz. Rest of the Quran, yeah, it is good you memorize or you read by looking at it and learn tajweed and all the stuff. Very good. Book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm talking about farz and wajibat. Learning this knowledge is farz. Now our kids, they don't know. They don't even know, never mind this stuff, they don't even know what are the fries of namaz, what are the conditions of namaz, never mind kids, parents don't know nowadays. I'm talking about basic, I'm starting from here. I'm not even starting from all the way top. Basics don't know. This is the reason whenever, I get other imams, they come to me, that Imam said, no, you need to teach our syllabus. When I check the syllabus, I said, yeah, do you really think people need to know this stuff when they don't even know basics? Whenever you take children to any masjid, first you look at the imam. Look at the syllabus. I made all the syllabus. No syllabus is coming from outside my masjid. I made 60 subjects all by myself in COVID 2 years. Every single word is typed by me. Yeah, even though my kids got fed up now. They said, Imam Sahib, you've been teaching bring some new subjects. These are the subjects I'm teaching now. I've just already taught all the 12 and plus homosexuality in Islam. And they all went home and they talked to their parents. And parents came and they appreciated it. They're like, Imam Sahib, he was talking and he was telling us and he was asking things, which is really good. That's what you need to do. Before someone else teach your children in the wrong way, we need to let them know in a good way. Thus, the one is the parents' responsibility. If they can teach them, it's good. If you cannot teach them, definitely go to that masjid where there's an English imam. If your son understands Urdu, alhamdulillah, good, very good. But if your son does not even understand Urdu, but that Mufti Sahib is really good. He is one of the best Mufti in Manchester. But he cannot even communicate with the kid. The kid doesn't even understand what he's saying. मैं तो अनुली आगे देवा ना वो किताब खाने बनाने वाली Chinese which the language written in Chinese. What you will make or noodles की मतलब दाल बना दियो. That's going to happen, isn't it? Because you don't understand. Our scholar says when you have nothing here, this is empty, and you can't put anything here as well, because that stays empty. This is full. Like you have money, good sustenance, risk, job, everything good, then you can do knowledge better as well. Why? Because you got no other worries. Get rid of all those worries. I know many who fast, they become hafiz and then they left. Now they're doing taxi. Reason why? Because they said, Imam Sahib, we have nothing to masjid people, they don't really give you money. So how are we going to earn money? How are we going to teach here on £5, £6, £7, £8 for 3 hours? How are you going to take your children back home or wherever? Holidays, Umrah. How are you going to do? Buying car, phones nowadays, iPhone 14, 14 pound. How are you going to buy for your children? Then you're going to say, no, Putter. No, we don't want. We are not people of showing off. No, Putter, nothing to do showing off. You want to show off, you have nothing to show off because you have nothing in your pocket. So we better off just do taxi and earn good money. What's happening now? They're forgetting all that heifers. So first thing is, it is your responsibility to guide your children towards the right path. Next, hanging around with a bad company. Hanging around with a bad company. With all your friends around you, you're in a school, you're in a college, you're in a uni, you are in a workplace, no matter where you are in a masjid as well. You know, the people, different kind of people, different type of people come to masjid. That doesn't mean someone comes in a masjid, they become an angel next day. Bad company. You know, when you hang around with the gothic style people, black eyes, black shoes, black clothes, but you are walking with them with green Mama Shiri white clothes. Can you do that? You never. You want to fit in that company, whichever company you are with. If you are hanging around with the gothic style, you will wear those clothes eventually because you want to fit in the company. You are hanging around with all those boys and girls who are always using F. उन्होंने गाल F तो शुरू होती है, F तो जाके मुकती है. Always foul mouth language, bad language using. You really think you're not going to use that language because you want to fit in? You will use that language. You will say those things. But if you are hanging around with all those boys, whenever it's namaz time, they go toward masjid. You really think you can say to them, you know, brother, you go namaz, I'm waiting outside the masjid for you. No, you will come inside. Many people change like that. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam hadith sharif is, Al-mar'u ala dini khalilihi. Every person is upon the religion, dini khalilihi, upon the religion of his friends, the circle of his friends. His whole life is depending on his friends. Actually, deen means path. He's on the path of his friends. فَلْيَنْزُرَ أَحَدُكُمْ. That every single one of you see. Yanzur, nazara means deep down you see. Search about it. What kind of person is he? How does he, treats his parents, his friends? What does he do? Does he smoke? Does he read namaz? Does he use foul language? فَلْيَنْزُرْ أَحَدُكُمْ. Every single one of you. مَنْ يُخَالِلُ. Who you are making friends. This is very important. And whenever youngster phone me and they say, Imam Sahib, I want to change myself. I've been a really bad person. The one advice, the first advice I give them, I say, change your company. That company will change you. That can never happen that you have a good company and you are a bad person. Eventually you will become a good person. Gandhi machli ko bhi saaf pani mein dal de, sara gand khatam ho jata hai usko. Put down your anyone, girl side. You hanging around with those girls who are all talking bad about their parents, who don't read namaz. You don't need to hang around with them. Always using foul language. You don't need to hang around with them. Tell them straight, look, this is my deen. You're not a good person. I'm cutting down my friendship with you. Or you change yourself. Every person has an angel with them and every person has a devil with them. Angel always calling them towards good. Devil always calling them towards bad. It depends who you fed more. If you fed your devil more, in a month of Ramadan, you will go to clubbing. In a month of Ramadan, you will be watching movies. In a month of Ramadan, you will be doing all the bad stuff. You know what is the fuel of devil? Haram. If you have been all year, 11 months, you've been listening haram, you've been eating haram, consuming haram, seeing haram, holding haram, going towards haram, you are filling your soul, you are affecting your soul. Don't think I did this and that's it, it's gone now, finished. No. Somehow it affected you. It affected you. When you watch something on your, that's why it's called feed. Let me check my feed. It's actually feeding you. It's feeding you. You know, we say feed, Facebook, no, let me just see. And once you watch a little bit, 3-second song, the girl was dancing, and you quickly change after 3 seconds. It fed you a little bit. Some fuel went in towards your shaitan. And if you watch that for 5 minutes, more fuel going towards you. People ask me, hey, Imam Sahib, how much shaitan has power over me? I said, as much as you give him. How? I said, how far a car can go? The more fuel he has, the more far the car will travel. The more shaitan has fuel, the more he can overpower you. The less you feed your shaitan, the more your angel becomes strong. The more your angel becomes strong, no one can stop you coming toward masjid. No one can stop you going on good sites. No one can stop you, respecting your parents. No one can stop you, not going towards girlfriends or having girlfriends. But if you fed your shaitan more, then remember all these things we talk about in this haram relationships, you will be doing all the haram. And you cannot blame no one but yourself. You can only blame yourself. Why? Because it's your shaitan, you fed him more. Next says, reason, temptations of young age. Subhanallah. Very important. Now here it says, youth is the age of temptations. Every forbidden thing seems attractive at this age. Why? At this age, your shaitan is really strong. At this age, your blood, your bones, you feel strong. That's the reason this age you disrespect your parents more. At this age, you disrespect your teachers more. At this age, you think whenever you watch a movie, you think actually this movie was made on me. That's why whenever you're driving and you put the seat back, that song is on, you think I'm driving that Ferrari right now. Oh, that Toyota Yaris, those are change baithe hoye. See, whenever someone going really fast in old car, you will have songs on. Put songs on just for experiment. Loud songs, you won't be able to drive slow. That means you have been feeding your shaitan so much. That's the reason this new thing, you're liking it. Why? Because you're just becoming teenager. When you become teenager, you go college, uni, you start doing bad things rather than doing good things. Why you've been feeding shaitan? If you're going through all the temptations, 18 years old, 19, 20 years old, talk to your parents. I can't control myself. I want to marry. And parents, they should accommodate. They should do something that that's fine. You can go uni, you can go college, but that's fine. We can get you married, and then that's fine. That's okay. Perfectly fine. You do something for them. But he's not even doing anything. No college, no uni, and you're bringing another girl in your house, and no hope that this guy is going to, become something and he will be able to, sustain his family. Then of course parents are going to say, no, Putto, we can't do that. And the other family is not going to give you no girl. Why? Because you got nothing. Why are they going to give you girl? For sustaining yourself and sustaining your parents and your wife and your children. If you have something good with your degree or something, then you can go and ask for others' hand and talk to your parents. Not like muh chukya, muh to hota sahi tarah kudi mangal lag toda banda jud gaya. Ji main tuhadi kudi na vyah karna hai, ja chuped. Tum kudi na vyah karna hai. Acha, hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the adultery, zina of the eyes is looking at that which is not allowed to look at, because whatever leads to haram is also haram. I gave you this rule yesterday. What is the zina of eyes? Zina of eyes is when you look towards haram. That is zina of eyes. But the emergency, sometimes you have to look, you're working with them, that's fine. But when you are looking towards girl, and then you remember the hadith, the first look is fine, and then you are like, it's still first look, it's first look, or she's going the corner, let me just go there, drop her off all the way to her house. Yeah, that's good. It was only one look, Imam Sahib. I never went to second look. You know what is dragging you? Is your shaitan dragging you. The more you feed, shaitan, when shaitan was kicked out from Jannah, he made 3 oaths, he took 3 oaths. First he said, لَأَقْعُدَنَّ. Word is qa'ada. لَأَقْعُدَنَّ means I will definitely, 100%, I will do qa'ada. When you sit in qa'ada tahiyya, how firmly you're sitting there. Shaitan said, I will sit in their way and I will wait for them, definitely. Then he said, I will give them da'wat towards the bad stuff. Once they start doing labbaik, so listen to me, last is very, very scary. He said, لَآمُرَنَّهُمْ. Then Amar means hukam. I'll just give them order. Now I have leash in the neck. Come here, come here, come here. They can't even say no to me now. Why? Because they have become my slave. I've become the master now. They've been saying so many times, labbaik to me, so many times they're doing haram, bad stuff, everything they've been doing. Now they have not even control on themselves. Then now I'm controlling them. Now, last slide. 7 people who will receive the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are 7 people, but I've never mentioned 7 people there. I don't want to go through. I've only kept one, which is related to our topic. Hadith of Rasulullah. The man who resists the temptation of a beautiful woman of nobility out of fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be one of the 7 people who will receive the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment, when there will be no other shade. Remember, it's the day of judgment. Everyone is running around looking for shade. How far is sun? Does anyone know how far the sun is going to be on the day of judgment? 1.5 miles. Only 1.5 miles. I'm quite sure that's what it is. That day is going to be heat. What kind of heat is going to be? Subhanallah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, a young person will come on the day of judgment. This is very, this hadith is, subhanallah, just to wake someone up. This is more than enough, this hadith. Rasulullah says, a young person will come on the day of judgment, and when he will see the whole scene of the day of judgment. Jahannam is brought towards day of judgment with 70,000 chains, and Jahannam is screaming. There is no sun, there is no moon, there is no sky. Zameen is flat. This earth is flat. When he's going to see all that, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, when he will come on the day of judgment and will see all this was happening, within seconds, within few moments, he will become old. He will become grey, wrinkles, just because of the grief, pain he will go through in the few seconds, because that day is going to be the most horrible day, most scariest day for those who are sinful. 50,000 years that day is going to be, this is how long the day is going to be. For sinful people, of course. For good people, Rasul says, it's going to take only that much time that you read 4 Fard Asr Namaz. And I will say, Allah, like few minutes, 2-3 minutes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, yeah, for you that much. So there will be different time zones on the day of judgment. For only this person, the person who will stay away from a girl, either you in uni, you in college, workplace, wherever you are, school. It's called school, the mura nahi badi aag lagi. School, or wherever you are, you know, again, liking someone, it's not in your control. There are people, they ask, Mom said, but I like that girl. Liking is not in your control. Girl, boy, house, masjid, car, building, house, anything. You looked at it, your heart's going to like it. It's not in your control. These are emotions. They are not in your control. Liking is something else. Then acting, doing wrong things, that is something else. This is where you will be caught on the day of judgment. Why did you do this? Liking is something else. You like, I don't know how many girls you like in your family, but you don't do anything. Or maybe boys you like someone, but you don't do anything. You know swear words. Many of you know swear words, but you don't say swear words. You knowing swear words is not like evil thing. Saying swear words is evil thing. Action, you will caught on your actions, not what you have the knowledge. So seeing something is not like something bad. You in college, you like some girl, but that's fine, you like her, but that doesn't mean that they can have your number. Then let's just talk all the way till like the Fajr happen, then we'll just do wuzu and go to sleep after reading namaz. You've been committing haram all night. Liking is different, acting upon is different. So the person who likes someone, but it doesn't do anything, Allah says, once you have done that, I'll give you shade on the day of judgment. Why Allah is saying this? And I'll give you shade. Why Allah is saying this? Because it is so difficult. It is so difficult to do that. You have to literally just kill yourself from inside. Allah says, once you have done that, I'll give you shade on the day of judgment. Actually, it's one hadith is coming in my mind. Rasulullah says, if someone likes a girl or you like a boy, men normally it's always girl side, because girls don't do anything wrong, boys start doing wrong things. If you like girl and you like her, you love her so much, but you haven't done anything wrong, and she never came in your Qismat as well, she got married to someone else, and you never disrespected her, you wanted to marry her, you really wanted to stay with her, you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you're making dua, you're doing everything, you never did anything wrong to her, and you died with this, like love, having her love in your heart, you are martyred. If you die with the love of that girl in your heart, you are martyred. No one is sitting here who says that I'm an angel or I'm a prophet. No one. Our angels and prophets are the only two creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cannot commit sin. We can commit sin, we are committing sins. And every day we commit sins, either through foul language, or through our eyes, through disrespecting parents, through doing wrong things, through missing namaza. All these things, we commit sins. Rasulullah says, whenever you commit sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends an angel and he puts a mark, a dot. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends an angel and he puts a mark, a dot on your heart, a black dot. If you keep committing sin, keep going on and on and on, he's keep putting a mark on your heart, keep putting dot on your heart, dot on your heart, dot on your heart. A time comes then there's a black shield around your heart. There's a black shield around your heart. Now heart is there to receive hadayat, but there's a black shield around that heart. It's not gonna get no hadayat come inside. So if you see your son or your daughter or your uncle or anyone, when you talk about Islam, Deen, grave, Akhirah, anything which really makes you cry, and he starts laughing, he starts mocking or joking or anything, that means get it straight away. The guy has a black shield around his heart. He has been feeding his shaitan so much, is committing so many sins that there is a black shield around his heart. No hadayat is going in. That's the reason he's just smiling, he's always laughing, he's sitting in here, he's coming to lectures, he's coming to all those Friday sermons, he's attending all those lectures. He's the guy, he's the first guy sitting right in the front row, but he's the worst one. What counts? What's inside? You have trouser on, you got no topi on, nothing at all, one t-shirt or something. Maybe you're the best person sitting here. Maybe you have scarf, everything, abaya, everything, but maybe you're the worst person. Why? Because inside is corrupt. You are the worst person. No matter you have Quran in your heart, no matter you are the mufti, alim, no matter who you are, because your heart is not sound, you can't go in Jannah. Anyone who comes on the day of judgment and he got sound heart, he will be able to go in Jannah. So Rasulullah says, once your heart becomes black, now Rasulullah is giving us cure, how to get rid of that shield. This is called the Rasulullah means Rahmatul lil Alameen. Very merciful. He is telling us this is what can happen to you, and I'm giving you medicine as well with that. How you can get rid of that shield. Rasulullah says it's going to be very hard. Very hard, because you are the person who doesn't read namaz, you are the person who mocking, the Sharia of Rasulullah. You are the person, anyone who comes to give you hadayat, talk to you something good about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you are just laughing. It's going to be very hard for you to get rid of the shield. What you start doing something good. Anything. Taking kids out, that's sunnah of Rasulullah. Taking wife out is sunnah of Rasulullah. Once a sahabi came to Rasulullah, he said, Ya Rasulullah, I want you to come to my house for dinner, night time. Rasulullah said, can Aisha come? Aisha was sitting there, Rasulullah's wife, our mother. Aisha Siddiqa radhiyallahu anha was sitting there. Prophet said, can Aisha come? He said, La, Ya Rasulullah. He thought, wife of Rasulullah, how can she come to my house? Parda and all that stuff. He was saying from that side. Rasulullah said, I'm not coming to that. Aisha comes, I'll come. And again Rasulullah said, can Aisha come? He said, No, La, Ya Rasulullah. I'm not coming. Then man said, Ya Rasulullah, can you come? Third time again Rasulullah said, can Aisha come? He said, he understood that Rasulullah doesn't want to come without Aisha. So he said, yes, Ya Rasulullah, Aisha can come. As Aisha Siddiqa radhiyallahu anha can come. Rasulullah said, I'll come to you then. So taking wife out is sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Take her out on weekends. I get so many complaints. So nice and slow. Rasulullah says, do something good. Start giving charity. You passing on the road something, and something is on the road, move it away from the road. Show someone the right path. Become a volunteer in masjid. I always say, you want to become good. Qasam seriously. Whenever someone phones me, some girls phone me, they say, Mom, I'm on my own, I'm alone. Right? My husband left me, I'm a single mother, I'm going through depression. You know what gives you depression? Loneliness. Loneliness gives you depression. And I give them advice. I said, go to local masjid, become volunteer. Because when you're sitting with people, you start feeling good. लोगों तक क्या गल्लां करके अपना गम हल्का होता बंदे वो आदे ना आजकल ऐसा ज़माना आ गया वो आदे ना कि मैरम यार नहीं लभदा जिन्हों दिल दा हाल सुनावा मैरम यार गंद खत्म हो गए come here, talk to people, hoovering, whatever they need to do it, go out, something, anything good. Rasulullah say, now he started doing good things, now same angel will come back and he will mark on his heart, he will put dot on his heart, become white. Now what that white shield does, it's a magnet. It's attracting all the good things. You listen Quran, you listen to Naat, and you will start crying. The people, when they say to me, I'm going Medina, Makkah, what dua shall I make? Give me some Arabic. I said, yaar, Arabic dua chodo, tonu pata nahi hona Arabic dua. Do you understand what I mean by Arabic dua? You doing tawaf there and Arabic dua ਇੱਥੇ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, ਠੋਡੇ ਵੱਜਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਪਿੱਛੋਂ ਹੱਥ ਵੀਲ ਚੇਅਰਾਂ ਲੱਗਣ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ, ਇਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਗੁੰਮ ਹੋਏ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਅੱਖਾਂ ਵੀ ਭੈਂਗੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ. Like, subhanallah, I said connect yourself with Allah. I was just looking at Kaaba and I was talking to Allah in my language. My mother language Punjabi. I was speaking Punjabi there. And now the only thing, my three du'as there, Allah, manu maut iman te dein. I was speaking Punjabi there. And now the only thing, my three du'as there, Allah, manu maut iman te dein. Give me death upon iman. Manu maut shahadat di dein. I want to die as shaheed. I don't want to die normal death. No normal death. Normal death is not for man. Man shouldn't die as a normal. No, not on a bed. Nothing at all. Always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I want to die as shaheed, Ya Allah, give me shahadat. Not hukmi shahadat. Hukmi shahadat, you die, you burn with the fire, you drown in a sea or something. That's shahadat as well. Accidental death. Shahadat. Not that shahadat. I'm talking about fighting in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah, give me one chance. Make that dua. Allahumma arzuqna shahadatan fi sabili. The dua of Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu. Allahumma arzuqna shahadatan fi sabili. Waj'al mautan fi baladi rasulik. Allah, give me the death of shahadat and in the city of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I don't want to die outside the city of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Sahaba used to say, Umar, it's peace in Medina. There is no fighting going on here. You want shahadat, the shahadat is outside the Medina, but you want shahadat inside the Medina. He said, if Allah wants, He can give me. Connect yourself with Allah and ask Allah, Allah, give me job something. I don't want to die like this. You came in this dunya 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. That's all you're doing. Then you come home, watch some Jio television. Nawaz Sharif is coming. Imran Khan is going. Imran Khan is coming. Nawaz Sharif is going. Na toada palla Imran Khan naal, na toada Nawaz Sharif naal. They don't even know you, nothing at all. Yeah, you vote whatever, whoever you want to. Anyway, but constantly going on and on and on about that. And you not even know worries about namaz, akhirat, grave, anything, nothing else. You're just wasting your life. You are just wasting your time. You don't do that. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to understand our deen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq so that we can do something for deen. You know, today, the whole motive of you coming here is that take something with you. And I want you to take this dua with you. Always make dua. Allah, don't give me death before you take a big job of me of your deen.
Why should we even open the door? What if that person family member?
Achha, the question is that yesterday the rule I gave, if your husband doesn't like someone coming to your house and he's not home, then it is fard upon wife not open the door for the person, not answer the phone. It is haram for her. Opening the door is haram for her. Texting him or messaging him, all the lustful and all that stuff. But his brother is asking that what if that person is from wife's family? Now that depends on how urgent family is. Is he cousin? Definitely not. If he's a father, then depending on, or his brother, father, or son from previous marriage, or the ziraham, blood relations. If they are, now you have to see whenever she goes to their house and when she come back, fight creates. Our Sharia says then the husband can stop her. But whenever she comes back, she's perfectly fine when she goes there. What do they do that when she comes home and she starts fighting? Husband can stop her then. If she's not doing anything and without any reason he's asking her to stop meeting her father, he's committing sin. In our Sharia is, husband has to let his wife go to her parents' house once in a week. It's written in our books. Once in a week you have to let her go. Yeah, if there is any Shari reason, not your reason, right? तेरे भरा दा विआह होया सी, उन्हां सानू कार्ड नहीं भेजिया, तू अब्बे दे घर ही नहीं जाना, सिर्फ मन दा टेक्स्ट मैसेज आया सी शादी दा आ जाइयो. Subhanallah. So no, this is not Shari reason. Shari reason is they are always using foul language, and when she comes back, oh children go there, children come here, oh galan kadan lagi on car bag. You always using foul language. You can stop them, even though you can. Rasulullah says, La yadkhulul jannata qati'ur rahim. The person who breaks the blood relations, he will not enter Jannah. La yadkhulul jannah, he will not enter Jannah. Both their Shari reasons, you can cut your relationship with your blood relatives as well. These are the few reasons. They are always using foul language that is against Sharia. Anything they're doing against Sharia, they're always watching rude movies there. Rude movies, I'm not talking about rude movies. Any movie which are using foul messages, that Imam Sahib, I saw my wife, look, I saw my wife on a footpath. She was standing talking to someone. I rolled my window down in town. I rolled my window down. I said, divorce you, divorce you, divorce you. And she came home and he said, this boy was my colleague. I was talking to him because he was passing through. And Imam said, what shall I do? I said, are you serious you did this? Basically, he said, I didn't want her to meet this person. See, it's coming there. I didn't want her to meet this person. And I saw her with the same person. She said, but he was just passing through, we just talked. That's all. We are standing in town. Every person is there. And he just shouted 3 divorces. Not even 1, not even 2. साडी गाल भी 3 तो पहले नहीं ना मुकदी. असीं जब 3 ना देतियां दिल ठंडा नहीं होना. But same husband is running around. Mom said, do something. You can't do anything. She has to go to another man. Then she has to come back to you. That's called halala. Calm yourself down. Delete this word from your vocabulary. Divorce. Never say that. And I mentioned always in my speech, there's 17 chemicals in your body which makes your mood. One of that is anger. And these chemicals, the time limit is 10 minutes only. Only 10 minutes. If you're really happy, you'll say 10 minutes. Really angry, 10 minutes. Whatever emotion is there, 10 minutes. Now people say, but I stay angry half an hour because you've been feeding. You've been thinking about it so hard that some people, they all were like Angry Bird. They always say, because they've been feeding that chemical so much, it's become their nature. They become that. Some people are always happy. You've probably seen in your family as well. They're always happy. You see that, you sit with them, you become happy. So some people have any tension because even science has proved as well, people have aura around them. Aura, not the Arabic aura. Arabic aura is satar. Aura is circle around them. The circle is basically if the waves are going out. If he's a very positive person, waves go out, and anyone who sits next to him, he becomes happy.